Hello everyone, welcome back to TechCareerHubs. This is Srihari. We are moving into day 2 of our Advanced Cloud System Administrator course in 2026. I- In our previous session, we covered the basics of the hardware and software. Today we are diving into the components that are considered the backbone of the computer system. If any of these parts fail, your operating system will not function and you won't even able to turn on your computer. So as a system administrator in 2026, companies expect you to have deep technical knowledge of these components to perform the advanced troubleshooting. So grab your notebooks and let's get started. Before, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please like and subscribe for the more videos. Okay, in today's video, we are going to cover these components, that is the backbone of the computer system. That is, one is the CPU, RAM, SMPS means, and the storage means SMPS means, sorry, a switch mode power supply means switch mode power supply. We'll discuss all these components end to end. So first the basics. CPU. The CPU is the brain of the computer. The first major component is CPU. That is Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit, which 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 is the brain of the computer. Every task you perform is processor to this unit, that is CPU. In this past, companies are like Intel and AMD and VIA design these processors. Here we have here we have the CPU designed companies, that is Intel and Intel and AMD. Then third one is that VIA. These three are designing these CPUs. Now, now by this 2026, Intel and AMD, these both are dominating this CPU designing. Okay, in the in the journey of beginning 1972, when when Intel is designed the processor first processor. Okay, this processor is 4004. This is available to the Pentium family. Then second one is then Pentium family. It's moved in 1997. Okay, after that in 2016 it's evaluated to the dual core, means dual core. And finally and finally now series i3, i5, i7 and i9, it is started in 2000 2008. Okay, which is continuously dominate the various generations today. This both AMD and Intel. If there any problem in this CPU, Is there any problem in this CPU? CPU, you will you will see the blank screen in the computer. Blank screen. Blank screen in the computer. Okay. The system the system might turn on and the cooling fans might spin, but nothing will be appear on this display. So this CPU is the major brain of this our computers. Then second one is the RAM, that is random access memory, which is responsible for the instructions provided by the user. Instructions provided by the user via keyboard, keyboard or mouse, etc., and feeding them to the processor. Means processor means this CPU. In this, RAM has divided into the two types. In here we have the volatile volatile memory. What is this volatile memory? Means RAM is known as volatile memory because it erase all data as soon as the system is turned off. It only holds the information temporary, which the CPU is processing the task. Okay. In this, RAM mainly perform the two things. That is, one is the capacity, second one is the speed. Capacity and speed. See, see here, you can see the here functions of the RAM. If no RAM, system is won't start, then this is the RAM. RAM is placed in the motherboard. This is the RAM. Just this is the images for your sample reference. Now we'll discuss our main topic again. That is the capacity versus speed. We measure this. We measure the RAM capacity in GB. GB means gigabytes. We measure the RAM capacity in the GB, mean gigabyte, and speed in MHz. It is megahertz. Okay, this capacity is determines how many applications run, how many applications you can open at once or you can run at once, while the speed while the speed determine how quickly instructions are sent to the CPU. That's it. I will once again explaining this capacity versus speed. We measure the RAM capacity in gigabytes and its speed in megahertz. This capacity is determines how many applications so you can open at once or how many applications you can run at once. And while speed is determine how quickly instructions are sent to the CPU. And over the time RAM has evaluated through SDRAM to DDR1, DDR2, DDR3. What is this DDR3? This is the RAM generations. In CPU, what we have the i3, i5, i7 in like same. In RAM also we have the DDR1, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, and finally we are using a DDR5. The, this DDR5 is the standard we use today. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about third one, that is the SMPS, means switch mode power supply. This SMPS we have the also called the PSU. L means power supply unit. Power supply unit. PSU. Okay. This is the component that provide to the mothers to the power to the motherboard. See, this SMPS is the component that provides to power to the motherboard. Okay. The main functionality of this SMPS means, if you look at SMPS, this is the SMPS. Okay, you can see the multiple wires in the different colors, like red, yellow, orange, blue, green, and black. These small wires and the big wires, you see the right, etc. Each color carries the specific voltage. Specific voltage. It's required to run the various components on your motherboard. If if the SMPS fails, if SMPS fails, the motherboard won't receive the necessary power to start the system. Okay. Once again I am going to explain this. The SMPS is the component that provides the power to the motherboard. Okay. And the main functions of this, if you look in this, you see the multiple wires, that is the in red color, black color, green, blue, and small wires, small cables, big cables, each color and each size, it it it, it is carrying the specific voltage. It's required to run the various components in our motherboard. If this SMPS is fails, motherboard, our motherboard is won't work, and the necessary the power is won't receive the motherboard. That's it. Then final one is the storage. In this, storage is divided into the two types, that is the HDD and SSD. What is the HDD means? This is hard disk drive, means hard disk drive. SS, SSD means solid SATA drive. Okay, we discussed this in previous. We discussed about the RAM. This RAM is the volatile memory, means it is read only memory. When the computer is turned on, when that time only this RAM is hold the data. When we turn off this computer, we lost the entire data. That is the volatile memory. This storage is the which is non-volatile memory, means this means your data remains permanently safe even if you restart or turn off your machine or laptop. That's it. Okay. In HDD, we have the traditional came with PETA. PETA. Okay. This PETA is older 40 pin connectors. This PETA is the older and 40 pin connectors. That is, and then after that PETA, it's come to the SATA. Okay. This SATA is the serial advanced technology attachment. If you want these both definitions, will PETA means 40 pin connections. Connections. Okay. Then SATA means serial advanced technology attachment. Technology attachment. Okay. These versions are available in hard disk. Okay. What is the hard disk means? This is the traditional came in the PETA and SATA versions. These both are the storage versions in hard disk. Now we are using the SSDs means solid state drive. This is upgradable to this. This is a faster version of this hard disk. And while SSDs are more expensive, these SSDs are more expensive, and they are essential for the modern systems. Means recent laptops and these mobiles and recent computers, and these for this all are the SSDs are the essentials. And installing your operating and it is installing your operating system on an this SSD. Okay, it's make the booting the booting the process much faster comparing to the normal hard drive. Okay, this SSD is makes the booting process much faster compared to the normal hard disk. Okay, that's it. Then finally, conclusion. Yeah, as a system administrator, we must familiar with these parts, because you will handle these hardware issues frequently when you start your beginning and your career. Okay, this is our day 2 assignments, guys. That is first one, write down the primary difference between the volatile and the non-volatile memory. For this I already explained in this video. Volatile means RAM, non-volatile means storage, means HDD and SSD. Okay, okay, based on this you can prepare the notes. And second one is the list of the benefits while using the SSD over and the HDD for an operating system. It means it's SSD. This SSD is makes the booting process much faster than the compared to the normal HDD. And this SSD is the upgraded and faster version of this hard disk. These both are the benefits for SSD compared to the hard disk. And this SSD are the very small chips like like see here, this is the hard disk. This is a hard disk. We have these types of the all this. Then this is the SSD. And the final one is the third question. Research the different generation of the Intel processor from Pentium to the latest i9 processors. For this also I explained, guys. Okay, make sure once again watch this video and complete this assignments also. Okay, in our next class we will move on to the operating system. Next class we will moving to operating system installation. Okay, and discuss how how different systems like Windows, Linux, and Mac handles the booting process, etc. If you enjoy this session, please subscribe to the Tech Career Hubs and like this video and share it with your friends, and let's get job ready for the 2026. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next class. Bye.